Hola, soy Ana Carla. ¿Y tú? Oof. It's snowing. Well, it's not snowing, but there's snow everywhere. So much snow. Apparently hasn't snowed like this in a while. So, lucky me. It didn't stop for like 2 days. But now it's sunny. So, it's weird. Oh no, I forgot my notes. Yes, I have notes for this. It may not seem like it, but I have notes for this. Should I go back and get them? I'm already outside. Okay, fine, yeah, I'll go back and get them. I'll be right back. Oh, right, I'm back. I went to get my notes. Also, I've noticed that there's like a beeping sound, like a zzz. I don't know why, but I hope it is not there anymore. I cannot listen to it while I'm recording. So hopefully I figure it out later. But yesterday on the mail, I went outside, I opened the mailbox, and I had mail. What was my mail? The microphones that I ordered on Amazon. I'm using it right now. I hope it sounds better. It's a tiny microphone. It's literally, it looks like a normal microphone, but tiny. It's so cute. I really like it. But I think that sounds fine. Oh, a car is coming. Where do I go? Here it comes. Yep. With a huge block of snow on top of it. Are you supposed to get rid of the snow? I don't know. Well, yeah, the microphone. I hope it sounds better. Again, I'm outside taking a walk. The sun, as I said, it's out. So everything is covered in snow. But I think one thing you don't really think about when there's snow and then the sun comes out is that, well, there's snow on the trees, and if you go out for a walk, the sun is going to make that snow fall down. Another car. Oh, I think that was the guy that my landlord's dad. Hello. Anyway, yeah, it falls down, so you have to be careful of getting big chunks of snow fall on your head. And what else? Oh, yesterday, before I start with my notes, I wasn't tired. Running for my life. Yesterday, for the first time, we went outside, my housemate and I, and we lay down on the snow, made snow angels. It was fun. Right before we were going to start, the neighbors upstairs, one of them was looking through the window, not staring, but just walked by, and he saw us, and we saw him. It was weird. But anyway, we did it. It's really fun. It doesn't matter how old you are. I think it's one of the things that it will always be really enjoyable to do. Just make sure there's nothing pointy down, like underneath the snow. Yeah. Just enjoy it. Just, swim. Or whatever. Oh, and I think a few... Oops, my microphone is falling down. There we go. I figured out, I put it through the one of the holes for the buttons on my jacket. That's what's holding it, so I don't have to hold it the entire way. What was I saying? Oh, a few weeks ago, my landlord told me, well, I was recording one of these actually, that she wanted to make an ice bar or something like that in the backyard. They did. I haven't seen it yet, but it is there. I might take a look later today. It's there, and they also want to make a slide with this huge mountain of snow that we have at the entrance. So maybe that happens today or tomorrow. Whew. And tomorrow, the last day of the year. We survived this year. A lot of people can't sadly say that for a lot of reasons, but I think one is the most obvious. But I don't know, a lot of people act as if 2020 ending and moving on to 2021 will, get rid of all the problems. 2020 is not like Las Vegas. What happens in 2020 will still be there for all of us. So, yeah, but as I said last week, let's just hope for a little bit of change. Saying, I forgot the word. What is it? What is that? What is it? What is the word? Realistic. That's what I was looking for. Staying realistic with what we like to, what we like to have to how do you say this? Just 2021, expectations low, realistic, positive. Yeah. So here's my notes. And as I said last week on Christmas Day, I was thinking that for the last one of the year, I've been doing this for 2 months. What? I can't think of another thing that I've done like this without stopping. But here we are. Oh, can I go through? There's a lot of snow. Can I walk fast, please? Oh, they're having cleanup. So I have to walk through the snow. I will do it. Let's do it. Oh my god. Get snoot. Get snow boots. That's a recommendation. Oh, can you hear the crunching of the snow? If that annoys you, I'm sorry. But this is what we got. Oh, I need to clean my nose. I think it is loud enough for you to hear it through the microphone. So let's enjoy the snow, the water. I'm right where the horses are supposed to be, but they're not here because of the snow. So let's keep going while I tell you about what I was telling you before, right before I stopped. So, snow falling off the tree. So last week I said something about me wanting to talk about the things that have happened this year to me or that I've done this year. And I wanted to think about 12, not really 12 things, but just think about each month and try to come up with something that I did or that happened. And I'm getting winded. I'm not even walking fast. Anyway, so first of all, January 2020. It seems like ages ago. Alright, so a lot of snow. I'll walk fast. I don't want snow. Oh my god. Alright. So January, at the end of last year and at the beginning of this one, I knew that I wanted to to continue studying the master's degree. So back then I had already, I think I already knew which schools to apply to. so I had to I don't know, make up my mind about which ones, and then look at the requirements and whatever. So back then I remember that I was really stressing about writing the motivational letter or whatever it's called. So that's what I did that month. I also knew that I had to go to Mexico City to get a stamp on my bachelor's degree. So moving on to February, that happened then. We went to Mexico City and got these stamps on my academic documents. Back then I also remember being at the hotel room in the morning watching the news, and the president, the Mexican president of course, for some reason he hates the presidential airplane, the plane, and he's been trying to sell it, to just get rid of it. He cannot, no one wants it. So he came up with the idea of, what do you call this? You know, these tickets that you buy and then you may win a prize if the number you got is the winner one. He wanted to give the airplane like that to someone. So the plane, he wants to get rid of it. So the idea seemed crazy because no one knew the details about this. Like if you get the winner number, the lucky number, let's say, whatever, I don't know how it's called. The number, do you get the plane, and what do you do with it? Like, do you actually get to keep it? Where will you park it? Oh, there is park it. Where are you? Oh, I see you. Hello. Okay, I'll go. It's on the other side of the river. So I was saying, the plane, no one knew what it was about. Like, how are you supposed to fly it? Where do you park it? How do you maintain it? Like, if the president doesn't want to do it and says that it's too expensive, how is a normal person supposed to do it? So that happened in February. Also, one more thing, I remember that day he was talking about it with the plane on the background, like literally not a photo, the real airplane right behind him. And back then something happened in the country, something bad, and at the press conference he said something about, please restrain yourself from asking me anything about that, let's focus on the plane. And everyone went crazy. We have this awful thing happen in the country, and he is choosing to publicly ignore it and focus on an airplane. Didn't look good at all. Moving on to March. March was the final month that you could apply to schools. So all of these papers had to be translated, scanned. The motivational letter had to be completed, finished, done. So I had to do all of that in March. Also, March was the last time that I went out with friends. I remember the exact date, March 15th. We went out, we got dinner. And the day after that, Monday 16th, I think that's when they started closing stores and restaurants and all of that. So, March 15th. I don't think I'll forget that date for a while. Now moving on to April. Oof. I think I had my interview for one of the universities in April. They sent me an email. Winded. go slower. They sent me an email asking me if I wanted to just confirming the date. So I said yes, there was a date. We met on Skype. I met with two men. One was the language guy and the other one was I don't remember the exact thing he does, but but yeah, we two, and it went fine. I also, well, just one little tip in case you are having any interviews in the future for schools. At some point they will ask you if you have any questions, even if you cannot come up with any. Before you start your interview, try to come up with at least one, two, maybe three. I'm not an expert, but ask something, anything. In my case, I remember asking, because the thing that I wanted to study, that I was applying for, is an international degree, master, whatever. I asked how many people are actually internationals studying, like what percentage are locals and how many are from different places. And he seemed to like the question. It didn't seem bad. It might be too basic, but I was really curious about that. If you're studying international, you'll like to know how much internationalism is it you're getting from your classmate. So yeah, just a little tip, ask something. I guess this also applies for a job interview as well. And also April. This year I did something called 100-day challenge. It's an art challenge. It's supposed to be about for 100 days straight. You make a drawing or a painting or anything artistic day after day for 100 days. It was painful. Painful, just that. You start really excited, you get your notebook or your sketchbook, you get some paints or markers or whatever. Yeah, let's do this. And then a few days go by, like, okay, I'm motivated. A few weeks go by and you're like, at least to me, I came up with ideas for each 10 days. I will switch them up. Or I don't know, 10 days I will do different cities, and then another 10 days flowers or nature, another 10 days something that had to do with people, I don't know, faces, hands, yeah, and then another 10 days and I will do, what else did I do? I think the theme was architecture and yeah, just buildings, places. That helped me a lot, but it really is a difficult challenge because there are days when you don't want to do anything, but if you don't do it one day, I mean, it's fine if you skip one day, but I don't know, that's the point. I was obsessed. I did not allow myself to skip one day. There will be times when it will be 11:30, 11:55 p.m. and I'll be freaking out because I didn't finish. So yeah, that was a lot. Fun, but a lot. I think thanks to that I tried acrylics. I tried more sketching. I drew more. I did more watercolors. So it did help a lot. But it's a lot. I mean, 100 days. So next May. So for about 3 months I was doing still the 100 days because it's, 100 days. Just keep that in mind. May. By May I believe that I had to make up my mind about which school to go to because I only applied to 2. Both of them said, yes, you can come here. So I had to be like, this one or this one. So I chose one. Also in May, I got a message from someone asking me if I could give them painting lessons. And at first I was like, what? And then I was like, oh no, I can't. But then I realized, I'll just be honest. And I replied with, hey, well, I'm not a teacher, I just paint. I've never tried teaching anyone, but if you would like to try, sure, yeah, let's do it. So she said yes. She lived nearby my house, but because of the, global pandemic, we couldn't meet up, so it was online. We will video call, and it was really fun. I think I did it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then she texted me saying, hey, I'd rather wait, until we can actually meet up. I think that way I could get more out of these lessons, which she is completely right. So, yeah, it was really fun. I learned a lot. Teaching, wow, you get a little insight about what a lot of people went through this year, trying to teach people through a camera. It's not easy. So it makes you see things with a different perspective. So I got to be a teacher this year for a little bit, but it was fun. And also, I believe May was the first time that I sold a commission, a digital commission. I drew someone on my iPad and they paid me for it for the first time in May. I've sold paintings, I've sold, oil paintings, watercolors, but never an illustration. That's crazy. They liked it enough to pay me. That felt nice. So May was a lot of first. Teacher, painting, choosing a school. And then June. Oh, June. In June I already knew what I was going to. So I had to start thinking about a visa. What did I need for it? I also had to start thinking about where was I going to live. I started looking up apartments, rooms, anything I could find. In June, other than also worrying about where I was going to live, someone else sent me a message asking for a commission, an oil painting, but it was a recreation of an old painting. She wanted it to be tiny, like 10 centimeters by 8 or so. And I said, nope, that's too small for the kind of detail you're looking for. So it ended up being like 15 by 20, I think. It took me about 5 weeks. I really liked how it ended up looking like. I think it was called El Triunfo de la Muerte. Death's Triumph, I think. And that painting was a lot of tiny details, so many people and so many bones. If you've never seen it, just more cars here. We're done with the water. Now we have cars. Just look it up on Google. That's El Triunfo de la Muerte. I think that's what it's called in English. Difficult words to say. And I sent it on the post. It was for a friend of hers. He really liked it. I'm glad. Oh, I made a mistake. My notes are confusing. The first digital commission that I sold wasn't on May. It was on July. On May, my notes didn't specify it. The commission that I sold on May was 2 little flowers tiny oil paintings on paper, and then I got a frame and I sold it with a frame. Big truck coming by. Wait a second. Alright, it's gone. So the one that I sold, a bit dramatic. She found me on a website where I publish my paintings and I sell them online. She sent me a message and I told her to speak, better. Look me up on Instagram and let's text her. So she did. She texted me and I told her, I'm tired. I told her, okay, yeah, I can do whatever what you're asking me for. And I told her the price. And she agreed. First mistake, not asking for the money up front. Big mistake. Never do that. With whatever you do, never start working pays you at least a part of your work. It's so easy for them to change their mind and then be like, nope, I don't want it anymore. You already invested your time, and it's so annoying. Anyway, so spoilers, huh? So we agreed on that, and then I started working. About a week after I was finished with the other painting that she was asking that she wanted, I text her a photo and I told her, hey, I'm done. We had agreed. She knew. Okay, so I had one of these flowers. She saw it on this page. She saw the price for one, and there she could also see that shipment was not included. She had to pay for the painting plus shipping. So the price that I told her was only the price for the paintings. And I told her, and with the shipping, we can go back to this page, I can publish them, you can see them there, and continue with the payment. She agreed. Why are they so loud? She agreed. And well, the thing that what I told her was that once I was finished with the paintings, I will publish it back on the page, and she could do it there, so it was easier for the shipping to send it to her. So when I told her I'm done, she's like, yeah, cool. And I think she asked for the price again or something. I don't know how, but we ended up talking about the shipping, and she's like, oh, the price doesn't include it. Like, no, the price I'm already giving you way cheaper than I should. Why would I also include that? I didn't say that, but she got mad. She's like, that's not fair of you. She wrote these big sentences, paragraphs, whatever, complaining, and I just replied with a, hey, I was clear with my work. I'm charging you for your work. This page that I'm going to publish it on will charge you for the shipping. I can still publish it. I can send you the link. You can check out how much it will be for you to, to pay for the shipping. If you want it, you can buy it. If you don't, that's it. But, I can still send you the link and you can check it out. It took her a few days to reply. Maybe like a week. And no, not a week. Maybe just a couple of days. I don't remember. Anyway, she replied saying, okay. So, okay. I did the thing online. I sent her the link, and all she says is, I paid. I replied with, okay, yeah, I'll send it as soon as I can. I don't know, it was funny how she started complaining about it, and then she did get it. It's not like the shipping was that expensive, But yeah, it's... you live, you learn. Never start working until you get some money. So easy for them to change their mind just because of a tiny detail, or for them pretending not to understand something. So May, I learned that I had to ask for money up front. So back to July, the first illustration that I sold was in July. I don't remember how it happened. I think they just texted me saying, hey, can you draw this? I'm like, yeah, I can try. So that's what I did. A lot of snow here. I drew her. I showed it to her. They did pay me up front before. So that was nice. But yeah, in July I started doing that, and I've sold a few. Yeah, it's been pretty good. I just published them on Facebook, and yeah, and this person, the first one that I sold it to, I think she also published it. She showed a screenshot of his art on a comment on a post, on someone else's post. She tagged me, or yeah, she shared my Facebook name of my paintings. And that night I even got scared. I didn't know why I was getting so many messages of people asking about the commissions. The first one, it was a little boy thinking that I will do it for free, and I tried to be nice, explain to him that, hey, this is a commission, you know, like I do this for money. He's like, okay, let me ask my brother and whatever. He tried to tell me a sad story to draw it. I'm like, yeah, it's really sad what you're telling me, but I'm not doing this for free. I'm sorry. Yeah, that night I got easy like 100 messages of different people asking, and I think only 2 of those actually happened. But yeah, July was fun. And then August. In August I had to start prepping for the classes, like getting paper. Oh, I need to cross the street. Okay, walk a bit more. How to prep for the school. I'm literally right in front of my school right now. Full circle, huh? Yeah, I'm right in front of the school. And I was prepping back then to come to this school. It's been a long way, huh? I got my, papers for my binder, and pens and sticky notes. I'm obsessed with sticky notes now. Oh yeah. Should I cross here? They didn't wipe the snow off for you to cross. I think I'll try here. I just crossed the street and this car from the post that's right in front of the school stopped. Thank you, person who let me cross. Instead of, it's not like they could actually hear me, but I'm just like, gracias. It happens so many times. I get frozen. I was like, what do I say? And I always end up saying, sí, gracias. I'm working on it. But anyway, August. Yeah, I had to get ready for school. And still worrying about the visa because of everything. The embassy was closed, so I had to do more things. Oh, also, okay, moving on to September. In order to get a date for my visa, I had to go to Mexico City again to get a different document. But then the lady in the embassy was like, but if you're already coming here, you might as well just come to the appointment with a person, deliver your documents, and if they ask you for these other documents you still need, then you can come again and do all of that. But you might as well just deliver all of the papers now. So that's what I did in September. I got an appointment at the embassy. And I went there with all of my documents for my visa and my residency. And I already talked about this on the first episode. It's in Spanish, but oh no, that lady was fun. So yeah, I already talked about it on the first one. If you speak Spanish, you can go and check that one out. And also September, the classes started online, of course. The first day was, I had to wake up at like 4 a.m. We were starting at 5 Mexico time, 5 something, but I couldn't access. I was there waiting in front of my computer for like 2 hours because I needed a password that I didn't know where to get it. So I was emailing this lady from school asking, what's the password? back and forth until I could do it. But eventually I got it. Then October, I got older in October. 23. Oof! I'm starting to feel the years. I don't know about you. And also in October I got to see my friends again that I haven't seen since March. You know March? I told you about March just a second ago. 15 of the 15. I haven't seen them since then. We met up because of my birthday and also because I was leaving the next week. So we saw each other then. And well, 1 week later I was on a plane. Well, not only on one plane, on multiple ones. Have you ever traveled from one side of the world to the other? It takes time. And lucky me, I am a really lucky person. I finally get here. Oh, also when I get here, it's a holiday, so everything is closed. I couldn't even go to the store to get some food. My landlord had to get me some before I got here. I'm thankful for that. An old man just smiled at me while driving past me. Hello! Nice people are nice. But I had to stop. Why did I stop? What was I talking about? Oh, that I was lucky. I'm lucky, yeah. So I finally get here. And I get here, the holiday. I couldn't do anything, yeah. And then the first time that I get to go to school for a class, first and last. Because right after that they announced that there was going to be another lockdown. So no more lessons in the classroom. So first and last. I was there, then we had a break, and some of us decided to go have lunch together. That was nice. So we did that. And yeah, lockdowns haven't stopped since then. No more face-to-face lessons. At least I got to be there once. There's people who have gotten here since then and haven't been able to be in a classroom. So I guess in a way I am lucky. It depends on how you look at it. Another random things that I say here, there's a lot of people playing at the backyards, in their backyards, on their backyards. I need help. Playing with slides, making something out of all of this now. Just sliding and having fun. It's really nice. Where was I? Oh, lucky. Yeah. Yeah. So, November. Oof. Adapting phase. Getting used to going places with a bike. I haven't been on a bike as this much since I was in Spain. When I was in Spain, it was something. Okay, that bike hated us for some reason. My roommate at the time and we got the bike at the same time, I think. And I remember talking about how painful it was. After 1 or 2 days, we were in pain. I don't know if seats are shaped differently from bike to bike, but it took us a while to get used to it. But this time, yeah, it's different. It's better. But yeah, adapting to wanting to go to the store and not getting lost, because I never get lost. I always get lost. Also November, I think it was one week after I got here that I decided that I wanted to start doing this. So I started recording and uploading. I hope as I make more of these, the quality gets better. The background noises, I think those are staying, The snow, the rain, the water, the crunching of the snow, the cars. Those will be here for a while. So get used to those. I find it relaxing. I don't know. I like taking a walk and doing things. Sometimes they are too loud and I pause this and I wait for them to go. And then I continue. But if I do that every single time a car goes by, I will never be done. So yeah, I started this in November. Then also at the end, I think it was at the end of the month, it snowed. It snowed. I haven't seen snow since 2012. And then again in 2020. Yeah, back then it snowed, but not like this. It was a reasonable amount of snow. I'm walking, okay, this sidewalk that I'm on, a car clearly shovel thing, yeah, was here making a path, and the snow reaches my knee. It's higher than my knee. It's a lot of snow. These boots, whew, they're not snow. It's new. Snoop Dogg. There's not. I don't know how to talk. They are not snow boots. They are just boots. They're supposed to be. What did it say? Water repellent. Water repellent. But my feet are not wet, so there's some more random information for you. Facts you were not asking for. I'm full of those. Okay. So, finally, we get to December. Wow. December. We started with exams. We made it through. Well, no, not yet. It was only 2. Finals. A couple of them, only 2. And then we got great news about a new lockdown. It was sad. It happened, 2 days before my housemate was supposed to get on a plane to go home for a few weeks. Like 2 weeks. She was just coming back from the hospital from taking the test with the news of, I'm not going, new lockdown. Sad, but that happened. What else? Well, Christmas dinner was a lot. We were so full, it was painful. I think I mentioned it last week, but woof. Don't underestimate. Yeah, fondue. It will get to you. Yeah, so Christmas dinner, more snow. On Christmas Day, it always snowed a little bit in the morning. It was light, and then it was crazy, like really, really going at it, and then it stopped. And then we were done. 2 days of sun, then snow. Crazy snow. I can't imagine what it must be like in places where you literally get trapped in your house because of the snow. You know, I think we've all seen those videos where people open the door and there is snow up to their knees or thighs. I remember seeing one. This person opens the door. The dog tries to go outside, jumps into the snow, realizes nope, and comes back inside, covered in snow. Oh, tiny dog. It was sad. Really cute. And what else in December? Well, I'm still doing this, so that's something. Woof. That was what do you think? Fast? A slow recap? Can you hear that car coming its way? I'm going to pause this. I'll be back. So I guess that was my recap. What's your recap? Let me know. Again, there should be a link here to, in case you'd like to send me a voice message, feel free to do so, or text me, or no, or don't. That's fine too. But I think one last thing, I'd like to thank myself, my past self, for going back home and getting my notes, because without them, I would have I would have been so lost. So I'd like to thank myself for that. Good move. And well, it's sad to say, but this is the last one of the year. Really sad to say, but with the last one, you also get another first one next week. Hopefully I can figure out why that sound happens. I don't know if it continued throughout this one. I'm going to cross the street. Car, thank you for not killing me. There's a lot of water running down this street. This one is, you're supposed to go up with a great view of a lake. There's a dog coming this way. I like walking through here. Really nice. Beautiful dog coming this way. Okay, so I was saying, again, I'm tired. I need to walk more. Well, last one. Next week. First one. So, yeah, let me know what happened on your year. What didn't happen that you like to do next one? Are you the kind of person that does the, what are they called? You know, like the goals, the 12 goals for next year. When I was a kid, I thought that they were wishes. You know, I didn't know you have to put in the work to actually get them. Alright, before midnight I will always be wishing for this and that. And then realizing, it took me a few years that you're supposed to do something about it, not just ask for it. But now I know. It took me a while, but now I know. Which is good. More snow. Thank God. Oh my God. I made it through. Alright. And, well, I don't know how to finish this one because it's the last one of the year. Again. We made it through. Oh my God. So much snow. I'm almost home. Yeah. Need to cross the street again. Okay. And another random thing you didn't ask me about. I don't know if it's the snow, the weather. I said water. The water, the weather, the snow. But I really need a toilet. And on that note, I think that's the perfect cue for me to just leave you alone. Go on with your day. Have some cake. You deserve it. We deserve it. We made it through. I'm tired. Oh, I'm so winded. So many, oh my God, so much snow falling off the trees. Looks amazing, but if you're walking right under them, it's scary. That snow looks like a worm just melting down. It defies gravity, but it does look like a worm, like a U. Anyway, I have to go. So again, let me know how your year was. Is there something you'd like to do for the next one that you're willing to put in the work for, not just wish for? And Again, I'm sure another car will let me pass. So nice of them to slow down while driving past me, so I don't get all splashed with dirty snow. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna go. I'm sure that right when I finish this, I'll be just, having flashbacks of flashbacks. Is that a car? Yes, I need to hide. Where? Oh, I survived. Oh my god, this street, I didn't realize there's no space for me to walk on. Okay, I'll try to survive. Is this an analogy for 2020? Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm done. For the millionth time, I'm saying goodbye. Whew. If there's someone listening to this other than myself from the future, hello, what are you doing here? Let me know. Hi, goodbye. And if you've been here for a while, oh my god, can you hear that? 1 kilometer duration, how much? 22 minutes. I'm so slow. Can you hear that? She's so loud. How do I turn her off? Shut up. Okay. She wanted to say goodbye too. I don't know if you could hear her. If you did, good. If you didn't, it is for me to know only then. Anyway, again, goodbye. If you've been here for a while, you know how we say goodbye here. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Ta-ta! Happy New Year.